Hello, my name is Trent Stoneberg. This is my Phase 3 tutorial. This is my uh, Ruby's Adventure. It's not done. I do fully intend on completing it because it's been really fun, honestly. But this is what I've gotten to so far. I think I finished up to here, up to sprite animations. Um, with that being said, let me pull that up again. Here we go. It's a bit wonk. It's a bit jank, I would say. Movement's pretty fine and obviously fully animated. But running into this guy can be tricky sometimes because it looks like you should, but you don't. And I'm not exactly sure why it's like that. And obviously, if you stay collided with him, it doesn't check and continue damaging you. It just does nothing. You can also run over here. Uh, oh, weird. Okay. You can also pick up the health, obviously, and can't run into the trees or the water. Um, you also can't run into the building, but you can go behind it. You can show up over here. So yeah, that's what I have so far. As you can see, here's all my current prefabs. You got the bot with the collider and its script. You can change this to be vertical or not. Change the time and speed, which is here because they're public. You also have the direction, and you have the animators set in the fixed update. So that if it's vertical, it moves up and down. It has the animation for moving up and down, or horizontal, and it's moving left and right. And on collision, change health, so do damage, obviously, to the player. I think that's part of the reason why you can collide with it and then not take damage after, because it only checks once per collision. But yeah, and then you have the timer, obviously. And I think that's that for the enemy. And I can pull up the animator. You have the blend tree left, right. I don't know why they had you name right run the way they did, but there's the right and then up and then down. Sorry about that. Um, oh no, it's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Prefabs, the Ruby. You can see it has the script and rigid body, everything as its animator, which it gives you, so I didn't have to do much with that. Let's see. Is there anything really? You can see it's set to pivot like it tells you to in the tutorial, and I believe this is also, well, it's not, but aren't you supposed to be pivot? Sorry. I'll just change it back to that for right now. But the damage zone. Oh, sorry, I should go through the Ruby controller script. So you have the public health, or the max health, you have the current health, the get health, which you use in other scripts, speed, time invincible, or public, so you can change them and tweak them, make them better. Rigid body, and then the animator. Set it up, the animator and the rigid body, obviously, and then here's where you change the direction that your character is looking, or the animation is. I'm not exactly sure what approximately is for. Probably just rounding, but something I want to look into. And then it has position.x and position.y. I know that I could use move instead of position.x and position.y, but I just left that in there for sanity's sake. And then you have the animator trigger hit, and then the invincibility, and then here's the current health. And I have debug commented out because every time I had debug running, it gave me an ambiguity error in the console right here. It says it's ambiguous, and I don't know why, so I just have it commented out. Yeah, that's Ruby's script for the most part. Let's see, the collectible, and then I have its script here. It's really simple. Here's an example of using health to check, because you need to see if it can actually pick it up or if you're at max health already, so you don't need the health. And I don't like using destroy because it gets rid of the in-game object, but I can't remember what the other way is to make a game object disappear, so I left destroy in. The house isn't anything special. I just made it have hit boxes, and I made this box collider, or it has two box colliders so that this can have its own that isn't quite lining up with this one, like the main house portion. But yeah, it's got the pivot as well. Same with the tree. It's got its own hitbox. But as you can see here, let me pull up the damageables right there. I have another one. Yeah, it's right there. So I have two of these, obviously, just to make it a bit more interesting. And you can see it's adaptive tile mode, and it's got auto tilling so that it fits as best it can. And the box follows that. Same thing with this one because obviously it's a prefab. Ooh. Oh, never mind. Not gonna do that. Whoops. uh, but yeah, there's those, and here's the damage zone script. It's even more simple than the health one because it just changes health if it enters. Is there anything else? I don't know. My island's pretty simple because haven't worked with the camera yet, but I think that's mostly it for this. I have peek in here just so I can do this, or I can like see properties in the actual scene instead of having to come over here and manage this most of the time. But I did import bot Ruby image and tile, obviously, because you kind of have to. And then the tile has all of the split up tiles in it. You can see that I did have to manually change all of these sprites to be sprites and not be default because default wasn't giving me exactly what I needed. So I think that's mainly it for this. Can come over here. As you can see, I do have actually up to animation done. Completed all the way through. Oh, that's what I can show you. What am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. Animator. Actually, just pull out the animation clips. As you can see, right run is just robot left, but with the flip. Um, but yeah, all of these are set up properly. And I have them put to 8 instead of 4 for the sample size because I felt like it just looked better. He's got a brisk walk instead of like a leisurely jaunt. But yeah. Um, I have all of that done. And I don't think I started on projectiles yet, but yeah. Um, I do have a build up on my Unity Connect. It's the temp build. It's this in its current form because I figured might as well get it on there even if it's not completely built. It's something that people can look at. And I did say that the bot's hitbox is a bit jank in it there as well. Um, but I think that's all I have for this today. All right.